William, hopefully your favorite videographer from Two Hats Publishing. I welcome you to another Two Hats special of community events. Let's look in and see what's really happening.
How's everybody doing tonight? All right, excellent. So my name is Daniel Cates. I am a local activist and loudmouth, currently organizing with a group called the Dallas LGBTQIA Front. We're out there fighting for the LGBTQIA community in the areas of safety and security. So I want to thank all of you for being here. And for continuing to come out, despite the cold weather, despite I think a lot of people having protest fatigue over the last couple of weeks. I've kind of come to a conclusion. I'm no longer protesting Donald Trump. I'm no longer protesting that orange thing. I'm actually here protesting, I had to write this down, y'all. I'm actually out here protesting the conditions in the society that allowed racism and homophobia and xenophobia to take center stage and to win the presidency. That's what I'm here to protest. Donald Trump is not the enemy. The society that would allow these things to take a leadership role is the enemy, and that's what I think that we're here to fight. So, I kind of want to not my best work, you know. So I feel like we have to focus on these things right here in our own backyard. We've got to start turning the focus of these protests from whatever is about to take the White House to what's going on in our own backyards. We've got to start confronting bigotry and homophobia and sexism and xenophobia and all of the phobias right here in our backyard. And thank you. I hate reading a speech, so this is actually really throwing me off. So, thank you. Back up here. So, we're going to start focusing here in our own backyard. We need to start focusing on individuals right here in Dallas who are sowing the division, who are sowing seeds of hatred. Because those are the things that elected Donald J. Trump. Those are the things that put that man in the White House. So, who is doing that here locally?
Robert Jeffress.
Hello, thank you. So I think that, for me, personally, as a queer man, I can identify public enemy number one. I can identify someone who's not an elected official, who's not an oil baron, who's not some kind of celebrity or something. It's a man who has a 12,000 member church. It is a man who has connections at every level of government, from City Hall to DPD and now all the way to the White House. A man who has just this week used the word thug as a code word for something much more racist. A man who has railed against the Muslims, who has railed against women, who has railed against immigrants, who I know has attacked my community, the LGBT community. So, yes. Public enemy number one here in Dallas, the biggest platform in Dallas, someone who goes on national television on Fox News and spreads his lies and propaganda is Robert Jeffress at First Baptist Church, just a few blocks from here. You know, Robert Jeffress has a lot of interesting things to say about the LGBT community. And one of them, 2015, he was quoted on national television as saying the gay rights movement is going to usher in the Antichrist. You heard that right. The gay rights movement is going to usher in the Antichrist. Well, I was raised Baptist. I recovered. It's okay. But I can tell you a few things that I learned about the story of Christ. And I can tell you right now that Christ preached love. So when you're preaching hate, that is Antichrist. Christ preached love for your neighbor. So when you were preaching against your Muslim brothers and sisters and your Catholic brothers and sisters and your Mormon brothers and sisters and every other religion that Robert Jeffress has preached against, that is anti-Christ. When you are attacking immigrants, when you are attacking women, that is anti-Christ. Division and hatred is anti-Christ. You know, sitting in those pews as a young person in a Baptist church in Fort Worth, Texas, I remember listening to my preacher say some pretty awful things about gay people. And while at the time I didn't fully understand my own sexuality and my own journey, I somehow knew in the back of my mind that he was talking about me. And I cannot tell you the irreparable damage that does to youth. I cannot tell you the irreparable damage, the things that you carry with you your entire life, learning at a young age that you could burn in hell. And so I think about First Baptist Church, and I think about this 12,000 member church and the inevitability that young people are sitting in those pews right now, listening to that message from Robert Jeffress, that gay is not okay, that being Muslim is not okay, that being any number of things is not okay. How many of those youth now feel something inside themselves like guilt, feel something inside themselves that maybe there's something wrong with them? How many of those youth who are not LGBT, who are not any of these things, now look at their peers and judge them? This is where the seeds of hatred and division are sown in this city. And so tonight I am so proud that so many of you come together to say no to this in our own city. We're going to fight hatred in our own backyard. And how do we do that? Well, we're not going to do it by hating back. I can tell you that right now. We're not going to do it by sowing division. We're not going to do it by pointing fingers and calling names. Because the master's tools will never dismantle the master's house. The master's tools will never dismantle the master's house. So we're bringing together a coalition of people dedicated to peace and love. Where he has sought to make people weak, we are going to show that we are strong. Where he has sought to divide people, we are going to show that we are unified. And we are going to show that we're ready to fight. And we will fight. Say that with me. We will fight. We have to make this message clear to Robert Jeffress and to anyone else in this city who wants to divide our people. We've got to make it clear. And how do we do that? Together. We do it together. We keep coming out, we keep showing up, and we take substantive action. One thing that the LGBTQIA Front is trying to do right here in Dallas, and that all of you can help with right now, we have created a petition to our city leaders, to City Hall, to Mayor Mike Rawlings, asking them to ban conversion therapy right here in the city of Dallas. That is a substantive action that we can take right now to protect our LGBTQIA youth and citizens. And so I ask that you please visit our page on Facebook. The petition is right there. It's a pinned post. Please sign the petition. Please share it. This is something that really means a lot to me, and I know to so many other LGBTQIA citizens. And sorry, I had like no time today to put the works together, so I apologize if I seem a little scattered. But I just want to express love for you all. Please keep showing up. Please, give it up for Next Generation Action Network for continuing to organize people here in Dallas. And stay strong and stay together. Keep spreading love.
This is William, hopefully your favorite videographer from Two Hats Publishing. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like it, please leave comments below, or like, follow, or subscribe to us and get notices of all our videos. We love it, even when you call.